Hey everybody, Dustin Dopirak here, along with Grant Ramey. Butch Jones said that there's no U next to the W that stands for ugly win, so I guess we have to tell you exactly how ugly it was. Yeah, Tennessee wins 24-0, but there was just nothing even remotely entertaining or interesting or decent looking about this game, really at all. Alvin Kamara made a couple really nice plays, 27-yard touchdown run and a 15-yarder. And Tennessee's defense, I guess, played well against a really, really, really bad North Texas offense.
Bad.
Really, really terrible. Yeah, I mean, in a game that Tennessee was favored to win by 42, and frankly should have been able to score like 80 against, they win 24-0. So basically, gets them bowl eligible. That's the sort of basic of it. But just what went wrong for UT today?
Not a lot of rhythm.
Yeah.
Butch talked a lot about that. Not a lot of rhythm, and you wonder why against a defense like North Texas. I don't know what their stats are. But
123rd nationally in total defense, 541.3 yards per game. Tennessee got 409, which isn't nothing, but still,
even if
you would think,
even if Dobbs' foot's hurting or whatever's going on with him, he's trying not to run. You would think there's going to be more consistency, more rhythm, more points. I mean, it was. I can't remember what it was at halftime, but you only have 24 at the end of the day, and it's just it's a game where you're trying not to fall asleep. So that's a concern going forward because Vanderbilt's a bad football team, but they're a really good,
very good
defensive
defensively.
Football team.
Missouri's very good defensively. You're talking about the next two teams they play can't score points at all, but they can play defense really, really well. They keep everybody under 21. It seems like.
Yeah, and winning or losing doesn't change anything these next 2 weeks, except for morale, except for how this fan base feels about this football program, about this football program's coach. That's the biggest thing. There's nothing really they're playing for except maybe a better bowl game. But there's a lot of question marks now after you watch that today of what they're going to do against Vanderbilt and how they're going to play against Missouri.
I would say that there's not all that much for them to gain, but there's a lot for them to lose. Yeah. If you lose to Missouri, if you lose to Vanderbilt, and you end up not being 8-4, I mean, people basically penciled in 8-4 and said, okay, we'll accept nothing less than this once they got past Alabama, and if they would drop any of these games, they've got a significant amount to lose, I think. Dobbs was surprising just in general, I thought. I mean, obviously, there's got to be something more with the foot. There's a reason why they're not running him very much. And I guess in general, you don't want to run your quarterback in a game like this to begin with. Don't even put him in position, even if he's healthy, to get in bad shape. But just throwing the ball, he looked off.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you wonder if it's not being able to get outside the pocket, to be able to push the pocket and test the defense and do some scramble drill stuff. But even if Josh is not fully effective down the road, they can still win these games. It's just a matter of other guys have to step up around him, and that's Kamara and Jalen Hurd, guys like that.
No, totally. But there were just some throws I thought, even dropbacks where he just missed.
Yeah,
it just wasn't.
It's just no rhythm today. It was weird.
Yeah. I guess defensively, again, obviously North Texas is bad, but what do you feel like UT did well defensively to sort of shut them down?
Well, they talked a lot about containing the DeMarcus Smith, a dual threat quarterback. I mean, his stats weren't crazy impressive coming in. I don't know how good of a quarterback he is, but a dual threat quarterback can give defenses fits even from a bad offensive standpoint. How bad of an offensive team North Texas might have been. A dual threat quarterback can be an equalizer, and Tennessee kind of kept him in check. And a shutout is a shutout.
Right. Again, they are bowl eligible. If you're to guess right now, where do you think they are in end of December, early January?
They need to be 8-4 is where they need to be, and they need to be, I would say, probably in Charlotte at the Belk Bowl or maybe the Music City Bowl in Nashville.
It's a good possibility. Outback is sort of the best case scenario if everything breaks for them. That's not totally out of the question. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. Anyway, thanks everybody.